Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here for the next episode of American Truck Simulator. When we last left off, we were looking for a job to Farmington. I've got one here in Albuquerque. We are at the Tesla dealer, and we are going to be delivering some tires to Farmington. So looking forward to getting the very last city here in New Mexico discovered. That will complete that achievement. And then, okay, shipping container, be cool now. Got jackknife it just a touch. Then we can head on out. Like so. Awesome. So this will be the last sort of the Discovering New Mexico series that we're kind of doing here, where we go to a new town each episode. And from here on, who knows where the series will go. We'll either just continue on the career mode that we've got going and see other places, other locations. This is literally the last place in the game that I haven't visited yet, so it would just be a matter of, you know, finding some cool loads or going someplace like that. That would be really cool. Also, there's an option that I could get a modded vehicle and just drive around the roads that we haven't seen yet, particularly New Mexico. Maybe do like a landmark series where I go to some cool landmarks while we have our reserve drivers doing the work. And that's another thing that I wanted to bring up is in the off episode, I did purchase a garage here in Albuquerque and hired another driver. So she is settling in and should be fine. And that should bring in a whole lot more money. Of course, not as much as her skills are not as adept as my senior drivers, but she will end up leveling up fairly quickly and making us some money in the long run, which allows me to do the sort of landmark series. Going out there in a car, not making deliveries, and you know, the backup drivers certainly won't be making as much money as a player could, but you know, we're not going to be in danger of going into any debt by not doing jobs. So that is an option. Another option is I could do another series on Monday, or I could add an additional day to the Motorsport Manager or Crusader Kings playthrough. A lot of wiggle room. I still want to do 5 videos a week, but a question of what videos goes in that spot, I'll just sort of have to play around with. So we'll make the left here on the highway. Hopefully this bus isn't turning left. Good. I want to kind of get in this left turn lane as early as possible because I can't see. That is absolute garbage. I wish the turn signal up there wasn't so high that we would be able to see it from the cockpit from right here. I think they could lower that a bit. Or they could have the turn indicator off to the side would be perfectly fine. But I certainly don't want to get fined. We're not hurting for money, but why waste it when you got it, you know? All right, let's get up to speed as quickly as we can. We're going to be heading out of Albuquerque and then heading up north to Farmington, which might as well be Arizona. One thing that I do want to see if it's in the game or not is those radar dishes that is out west on the way to Arizona, because I think that would be really cool to see those. So that may be the last delivery we make heading back to Phoenix or something like that. We also have to sort of set ourselves up to do the next series if it is going to be in Oregon. Now, that's still just conjecture and flat out rumor, but I think it may be in Oregon. And who am I kidding? I'm probably going to play this game a whole lot more between now and the time when that DLC is officially announced. Well, that was stupid. The car got into the right lane and had to get funneled back in the middle. Good job, guys. But I'll probably play it more off camera, especially as Oregon or whatever the next state is ramping up. I'll want to get into the mood again, get some practice back in, make some deliveries and some more money. That way we don't have to worry about anything when we start recording. All right, here we go on West 40 then. We should be leaving Albuquerque soon and out on the open road. It's 9:21 in the morning, so we don't have to worry about any sun going down or anything of that nature. Traffic seems to be flowing well, and we don't even have to look out for any rain like we had in the last episode. Passing Sky City, 1/2 mile. So Sky City looks to be, well, there's a casino down there and a big old truck stop. There's an achievement for visiting all the big truck stops in New Mexico, and that certainly looks like that's going to be one of the big truck stops. I know I mentioned it before, but what if and when American Truck Simulator gets to Iowa, I definitely want to see the I-80 truck stop. They would be completely crazy if they didn't put that thing in. That's a place you could go even though you're not a trucker and still have a good time. Well, I hope I didn't cut my sleeping too fine. We're due for a rest, but we've got 3 hours and 8 minutes to get to Farmington. We should be okay, but cutting it mighty fine here. But I hope your weekend was awesome, and I hope you're excited to see what is coming down the pipe from me. I know I'm always excited to make it. Thanks again for tuning into this particular episode. We're winding down the series here with at least New Mexico. From then on, we might not be highlighting New Mexico DLC. Ooh, hello, traffic stop. We might not be highlighting the New Mexico DLC specifically. We may just take some interesting jobs. There's still the heavy haul stuff that is around, and Euro Truck Simulator got an update last month or a little bit ago that was sort of a convoy escort DLC, which I think would be pretty cool. It purposefully puts very wide and heavy loads on you and then gives you a pace vehicle to push traffic out of the way and a following vehicle to let to push the AI back so you can maneuver well. And I think that'd be a really cool addition, especially if it's priced like it was in Euro Truck, $5. Not going to complain about that, especially if it comes. Holy crap! So this particular stretch of road in Albuquerque is being being worked on. Got a traffic stop. If you are coming from that other direction, that's like 2 lane funnels that you have to do. But I do like the random events that were added. We hadn't had a chance to go through too many of them, but it's cool to see the even if it's not on your side of the road, to see some life. Wow, that Chevron station is out in the middle of nowhere. We have E Gallup, and I think that's East Gallup if I had to make a guess. Just settle right on in there behind the concrete mixer. No, you don't, buddy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Coming through, big boy. Hopefully we don't miss an exit doing that. We have a merge lane up here. We'll just stay on the left-hand side here. All right, no one coming up, so I'm coming over. So passing through Gallup, which I believe was our very first town that we saw in the New Mexico DLC 65. All right, slow that big boy down. And we will be making an exit here. Curiouser and curiouser. So we're going to Shiprock and Gallup. Now, Shiprock is something that I don't believe is an actual town. I don't remember seeing it. Alrighty. Interesting indeed. So where are we at? We're on the highway to Shiprock, which I guess is on the way to Farmington? Maybe, possibly. A little cool, oh, there's an Aaron's. An Aaron's? It's an Aaron's. But pretty cool to see this this little town in between. I do like the towns in between the other towns that aren't named. It gives a feel to the world for sure. Makes me wonder if this is Shiprock, as it isn't named here on the map, and I don't know New Mexico. I'm not entirely sure. But a little place to stop and, well, I guess get gas, because there's nothing else to do in this town, and boy, doesn't that speak volumes to the small town life. You pull into a town and like the only thing you can do is get gas. Hello, firefighters. Prospect. Engine 4 Prospect. Maybe, you know, dealing with the whole gold rush thing, maybe that's the name of the fire engine, the Prospector, or something like that. That'd be kind of cool for world building. Give these fire trucks a little bit of a story. It looks like the Land Rover and fire truck might be getting some donuts, but we are on our way out, and no, I don't guess that was Shiprock. We are leaving Gallup. Okay, so that itself was Gallup. And I think we just blasted through that in our first episode, but now we are definitely in uncharted territory. Well, at least untraveled territory. We haven't been out here north of Gallup before. A lot of mountains and the whatnot. Hour and 46 minutes away. I think we will definitely make it before our driver starts yawning. Only 100 miles left in our journey. And we'll close out sort of the visiting each city in the New Mexico DLC. There's 6,600 from Tina. Way to go, Tina. Oh, and she even leveled up. Right now I have the drivers going to level 3 on their distances and then doing their hazardous cargo certifications. And then once they get their hazardous cargo, I focus them on high value cargo, and then fragile cargo, then just in time, then the fuel saving mode, the fuel economy mode. Seems like that's a way to get the most out of your drivers. So up here to Farmington, would this be near Colorado? My geography's a little off, and I can look at the map, but I won't bother. Or is it near Wyoming? Because this is definitely giving me a Wyoming feel. 3,600 from Stella. We just bought that new garage and a new truck and hired a new driver. So all of this moolah is definitely appreciated. So yeah, in the next week or so, I'm going to have a think and decide what is this series going to be? What is going to fill the Monday spot? You know, will it be American Truck Sim and we just do more missions and make this a weekly series where we chat? Is it going to be something where a new game strikes my fancy and I'll put that in the Monday slot? Is it something where to make more progress in either Motorsport Manager or Crusader Kings, do we make that an extra spot and have 3 active series going on? Not actually sure. One thing is for sure, though, the Thursdays throughout the NASCAR season will be dedicated to racing that season. So the Thursday spot is good from February to November. It's just this Monday spot that we can do something with until I get done with Motorsport Manager, which I want to make it to the upper tier of the GT series and win that championship. So, I mean, there's no chance of us doing that anytime soon. Oh, hello, look at these rocks. Kind of intimidating looking rocks here. Oh, we are going to get in this left lane. It looks like old Walmart truck up there is peeing on the wheels of progress, and we have, oh wow, one lane over there to the left. We'll just blast right on through. Hello, construction workers. And that will be fine. Need to keep an eye out ourselves for any lane closures here, but 45 minutes out. Hello, autosave. And yeah, this was a pretty good DLC, I do have to say. I really, really like it. Oh, reduce speed. Let's slow this big boy right down. Down to 45 into town. Now, this isn't Farmington. This is Shiprock. Aha! So we have reached Shiprock. Can't really do anything with it. As you can see on the map, there is one left turn. And if my geography is correct, that will head back towards Arizona. But we are continuing on through Shiprock here. Oh, and a Carl's Jr. Cayenta. Yeah, so that's heading back to Arizona, but we are on 64 East for Farmington. Let's say hello to Shiprock. Wow, there's a big old landfill. Does Shiprock have a landfill like that? Because that is nuts. We got a Hoods and a Fresh and Tasty, and of course the Carl's Jr. or Hardee's if you up north. Oh, we have a, oh, that's a diner. I was going to say we have a car dealership. That reminds me of the car dealership signs that you see that it has like Oldsmobile, Chevy. Oh, quit your whining. We're almost there. We're leaving Shiprock, and we will be on our way to Farmington. We've got a bridge here. Got a pretty muddy canal. Reminds me of a GTA 5 and those that canal that was running up north. Let's just put her in top gear, and we will be there shortly. But as I was saying, I was really enjoying the New Mexico DLC. Well, I say was, like I'm never going to see it again. I'll definitely see a lot of it. I'm a big fan of American Truck Simulator. It's a nice, cool experience to sit down and drive some virtual semis around the country, because you can see a lot of the country in much quicker time than you would actually driving the country. So that is cool. All right, so we're going to be making a right turn up here, looks like. Now, is this the end of the road? This may be where the road ends and the next DLC or a DLC will pick up. All right, where this thing left off. But there we go, 35 miles an hour in town. And this town looks like it has a lot of fluid road work. It's not a grid, that is for sure. If they were playing City Skylines, this wouldn't be an efficient road layout. But we did discover Farmington, and I think that is the last city in New Mexico left to see. So we are going to the truck bypass, and it looks like Farmington itself is straight ahead. Nice for us to take the truck exit here. The E64 truck bypass. Of course, we're not going to get up there in time. Man. Oh, right turn. That's right, right turn on red. Go, 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 go. Please be turning right. Are you turning right? Yes, you're turning right. I like that. And since there's no cross traffic, we'll just follow this guy on through. Sweet. So this is the truck bypass. Is it a nice suburban area? You almost see kids with baseballs and ball bats out in their backyards. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, truck. You GMC idiot. Quit your whining. We're almost there. Definitely going to get some sleep once we park up the trailer. And it looks like there's plenty of places to rest, so that's always good. Engine brake use prohibited. Oh, that's a shame. So we actually have to slow down with our actual brakes. I'm sure they want this to be a nice, quiet neighborhood, and they don't want Jake brakes running through their backyards, which is fine and dandy. Oh, nice rental spaces, garage or storage wars. And yeah, this is it. So Farmington looks to be, oh, is this the San Juan River? I think it is. Whoa! Sightseeing. Good thing we weren't making a left turn there. But dang, San Juan almost sand killed us. All right. So here we are at our delivery. I know we're getting tired. Shut up. It's almost time for me to drop this bad boy off. All right, so we are going into the blue line here. Coming across. Excuse me. All right, so we are in. Where exactly do they want this? We were kind of blocking traffic there, but man. Oh, so they want it right here. Let's get a nice wide approach. Oh, you have got scumbag. I thought we'd be able to pull in nice and easy, real respectable like, and then they want it backwards. Because of course they do. Nothing is easy, and it wouldn't be American Truck Simulator if there wasn't a crazy drop-off to do. Forward. March. Kind of a tight squeeze. We might have scraped up the trailer just a bit, but we got it. Now here's the fun part. Getting it blindside around the corner of that building. I don't know where that building corner is. Is it right there? Do we need to cut it now? Okay, there it is. Okay, let's cut it. Oh, we are way too wide. Yep, way too wide indeed. We need to come at this more straight. This is a tricky one. You are a tricky one indeed. All right, let's get it. We're gonna get it now. Let's start it off with a left turn and then cut it right there. Now, can we follow this thing around? Okay, it is spinning like crazy. Still not enough. All right. It can't be as simple, just pull straight in. It's got to give us, it's got to handle the business. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll get it. Don't you worry about a thing. Screw this drop off. I would rather get that rail yard 1,000 times over than that. Holy crap! I almost got fined for not being able to sleep. Was it worth the 90 XP? Maybe, maybe not. But that is going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have found every city in New Mexico. We're right here next to, is that Wyoming or Colorado? Colorado. So we're right next to Colorado. Utah is right up in there. But man, I think what I want to do is try to find something, say, in Albuquerque that goes to Sholo, so we can hit up Highway 60 and see these, see if the radar dishes are there. But, you know, that'll be fine. It won't be part of this New Mexico DLC sort of series that we're doing, but it will be next Monday. That's how I kind of want to end it, going from Albuquerque and leaving New Mexico behind. But that is going to do it for me in this episode of American Truck Simulator. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you when we leave New Mexico. Take care. Shut up!